Sigma ladies, welcome back to the Sigma Lady. Today, we're diving into a truth that often hides in plain sight. Some claim the Sigma energy, flaunt its confidence, and wear its independence like a badge of honor. But here's the catch. Not everyone who claims to be a Sigma woman actually is. In a world where authenticity is a rare currency, imposters can cause confusion, disrupt relationships, and mislead others with their borrowed confidence. As the old saying goes, not all that glitters is gold, and today we're sharpening our awareness to spot the difference. We'll uncover 8 fresh, eye-opening signs that someone is pretending to embody the Sigma spirit. These aren't your run-of-the-mill clues. They're deep, nuanced behaviors that often slip under the radar. So grab your seat, because we're getting into the psychology of pretenders. But before we dive in, if you're here to celebrate authenticity, embrace your inner Sigma, and navigate life with confidence, you've found your tribe. Hit that subscribe button, join the Sigma ladies, and let's redefine what it means to live unapologetically. 1. Echo confidence, the mimicry of power. Confidence is the cornerstone of a Sigma woman's energy, but for the pretenders, it's a carefully curated act. Echo confidence is when someone mirrors the traits of others, whether it's speech patterns, hobbies, or even opinions, to appear as though they're self-assured. At first glance, this mimicry can seem flattering or even convincing. She might repeat phrases that resonate with a Sigma-like aura, "I know who I am," or "I don't need anyone's approval." But look closely, and you'll see these words lack the depth of genuine self-awareness. The confidence she projects is hollow, like an echo bouncing off a wall. It sounds convincing but carries no substance. For example, you might notice her suddenly adopting the interests or habits of someone she admires. If she's around a confident, goal-driven person, she mirrors their ambition. But in a different setting, she transforms, aligning herself with the traits of those around her. This chameleon-like behavior reveals a lack of core identity, a trait completely opposite to the Sigma archetype, which is rooted in an unshakable sense of self. True Sigma confidence is steady and self-generated. It comes from navigating challenges, embracing flaws, and growing through experience. It doesn't borrow from others. It builds from within. Wisdom comes from lived moments, not observation alone. To spot echo confidence, observe how someone behaves when they're alone or in a neutral environment. Without others to mimic, the cracks in their confidence begin to show. If you find their words are inconsistent with their actions or their demeanor shifts depending on who they're with, you're likely dealing with someone projecting echo confidence, not embodying the real thing. 2. Mystery as a facade, the empty enigma. Being mysterious is often seen as a hallmark of the Sigma archetype, but for a fake Sigma, it's less about depth and more about distraction. An authentic Sigma inspires intrigue because of her complexity, her unique perspective, and her ability to balance independence with connection. A pretender, however, creates a facade of mystery to obscure the insecurities lurking beneath the surface. This might manifest in how she talks, or doesn't talk, about herself. A fake Sigma might withhold basic details about her life, not because she's private, but because she's building an illusion. She might exaggerate stories about her past, claim expertise she doesn't have, or drop cryptic hints that make her seem more intriguing than she actually is. For instance, she might casually mention, "I've seen things most people wouldn't understand," without providing any meaningful context. Why does she do this? It's a defense mechanism. By cultivating an air of mystery, she can avoid vulnerability and scrutiny. Instead of facing her insecurities, she hides them behind an illusion of complexity. But mystery without substance is like a book with a beautifully designed cover but blank pages inside. Authentic Sigmas don't need to fabricate intrigue. Their lives, thoughts and passions naturally draw people in. They're open about their experiences and perspectives while maintaining healthy boundaries. They don't need to shield themselves with vagueness or exaggeration, because they're comfortable being real, even if that means showing their flaws. To identify this behavior, ask yourself, does her mystery feel genuine, or does it seem staged? Is there depth behind her words, or are they empty riddles? Remember, real mystery isn't about withholding. It's about revealing the layers of who you are with authenticity and intention. 3. Self-reliance, sabotage, the subtle dependence. Independence is the heartbeat of Sigma energy, but fake Sigmas often sabotage this trait with subtle dependence. They might loudly proclaim their self-reliance, insisting they don't need anyone, but their actions tell a different story. For example, she might refuse help in public to maintain her image of independence, but rely heavily on friends or family behind the scenes. She could present herself as financially secure, but quietly lean on others for loans or support. In relationships, she might demand space and autonomy, but grow resentful or needy when her partner gives it to her. This contradiction stems from a fear of being exposed. Pretend Sigmas are hyper-aware of the expectations tied to their label, so they overcompensate with performative independence while quietly seeking the reassurance and support they claim to shun. True independence isn't about rejecting help or isolating yourself. It's about standing on your own feet while embracing interdependence when it's healthy and necessary. Authentic Sigmas know their limits and aren't afraid to ask for help because they see it as a strength, not a weakness. To spot subtle dependence, pay attention to the patterns. Is her independence consistent, or does it falter when no one's watching? Does she genuinely take responsibility for her life, or does she only appear independent to fit the Sigma mold? These nuances reveal the difference between genuine self-reliance and a sabotaged performance. 4. Charm as a weapon, strategic sweetness. Charm is a powerful tool, but for a fake Sigma, it's less about connection and more about control. Authentic Sigma women have a natural charm that draws people in without effort. They are charismatic because they are genuine, but a pretender uses charm strategically, wielding it like a weapon to manipulate and sway others to her advantage. This kind of charm often feels rehearsed. For instance, she might shower you with compliments, make you feel like the center of her attention, and create a false sense of intimacy, only to subtly use this connection later to her benefit. She may play into your emotions, acting overly sweet or agreeable in public, while behind the scenes, her intentions are far from pure. For example, she might charm her way into leadership positions, not because of her capabilities, but because she knows how to appear likable and influential. Once she gets what she wants, her interest in maintaining the relationship often fades, revealing her manipulative intent. Authentic Sigma charm isn't calculated. It's a byproduct of self-awareness and confidence. Real Sigmas build relationships based on respect, mutual growth, and honesty. They don't rely on emotional manipulation or flattery to gain influence. Their presence alone speaks volumes. To identify this behavior, look for patterns of inconsistency. Does her charm feel genuine, or does it seem to switch on and off depending on what she needs? Does she build lasting connections, or does she move on once she's achieved her goals? Real charm connects. Fake charm controls. Understanding this distinction is key to recognizing manipulation masquerading as charisma. 5. The self-proclaimed label. Overusing the Sigma badge. Beware of anyone who constantly labels themselves a Sigma, as overusing the title is often a cover for not embodying it. Pretenders feel the need to declare their Sigma status repeatedly, "I'm such a Sigma," or "I'm the ultimate independent woman." These proclamations are a sign of insecurity, as genuine Sigma women never feel the need to explain or prove who they are. Instead of living the Sigma values, confidence, independence, and authenticity, they focus on performing the role. For example, she might frequently remind everyone how little she cares about others' opinions, while simultaneously seeking validation for her choices. Or she might claim to be a natural leader, but shy away from real challenges that require leadership skills. The overuse of labels is an attempt to control how others perceive her. By repeating the title, she's trying to make it stick, hoping others will believe in her persona. However, true Sigma energy is undeniable. It doesn't need to be labeled because it's self-evident. Authentic Sigma women let their actions and attitudes speak for themselves, never relying on titles or external validation to define their worth. To spot this behavior, ask yourself, does her life reflect the qualities of a Sigma woman, or is she merely adopting the label for social status? Real Sigmas lead by example, not by proclamation. They don't need to tell you who they are, because you already feel it in their presence. 6. The spotlight strategist, craving quiet attention. Fake Sigmas often claim to dislike attention, but their actions betray a deep desire for it. Unlike genuine Sigma women who are comfortable stepping back and letting their work or energy speak for itself, a pretender uses subtle tactics to draw the spotlight toward herself. This might look like feigned humility. "Oh, it was nothing," she'll say after an achievement, only to keep mentioning it until everyone acknowledges her. Or it might manifest as strategic silence, remaining quiet in a group setting until someone asks for her opinion, ensuring she becomes the focus. Another common tactic is framing herself as the underdog who triumphs against all odds, ensuring admiration for her supposed resilience. This behavior stems from an internal conflict. A fake Sigma wants to be seen as above needing attention, yet she craves it to validate her persona. The contradiction creates a cycle where she constantly seeks subtle ways to ensure she's noticed while maintaining the illusion of disinterest. True Sigmas, however, genuinely thrive in their own space. They don't shy away from recognition, but they don't seek it either. They focus on their passions, goals, and values, and if attention comes their way, it's a byproduct, not the aim. To spot a spotlight strategist, observe her behavior when the room's attention shifts elsewhere. Does she quietly support and celebrate others, or does she find a way to bring the focus back to herself? Real Sigmas understand that the spotlight isn't a measure of their worth. It's the impact they make that matters. 7. Contradictions in confidence. Fragility in the mask. True Sigma confidence is unshakable because it's built on a foundation of resilience, self-awareness, and life experience. A fake Sigma, however, wears confidence like a mask, one that easily slips when she's faced with challenges. This contradiction in confidence is one of the clearest signs that someone is pretending to embody Sigma energy. At first, her confidence may appear convincing. She might walk into a room with an air of authority, speak assertively, and seem unfazed by criticism. But the cracks start to show under pressure. For example, if her ideas are challenged, she may become defensive, lash out, or even retreat entirely. Similarly, if she's not the center of attention, she might resort to passive-aggressive behavior to reclaim her perceived power. This fragility stems from insecurity. Instead of building confidence through growth and self-reflection, the fake Sigma relies on external validation to feel strong. When that validation is missing, her confidence falters. True Sigma women, on the other hand, don't crumble under pressure because their self-assurance isn't dependent on others. They accept criticism gracefully, adapt to challenges, and never feel the need to prove their worth. To identify contradictions in confidence, observe how someone reacts when things don't go their way. Do they handle setbacks with grace, or do they become erratic? True Sigmas are like oak trees, steady and grounded, no matter how strong the winds of life may blow. Fake Sigmas, however, are more like fragile masks, easily shattered when the pressure mounts. 8. Surface depth, the illusion of wisdom. Fake Sigmas often rely on surface-level wisdom to project an image of intelligence and depth. They may use complex words, quote famous thinkers, or offer advice that sounds profound on the surface but lacks real insight. While it might seem impressive at first, a deeper look reveals that their wisdom is borrowed rather than earned. For instance, she might say things like, "I've learned to trust no one," or "Real strength is being alone," as if they're universal truths. But when you dig deeper, her statements often lack the nuance and understanding that come from genuine experience. Her insights are more about maintaining her image of independence and intelligence than about sharing meaningful lessons. This behavior is often accompanied by a reluctance to engage in deeper conversations. When pressed to elaborate, she might deflect, change the subject, or repeat the same surface-level ideas. True Sigmas, however, are unafraid to explore complexities and admit when they don't have all the answers. Their wisdom comes from a place of humility, curiosity, and personal growth. To spot surface depth, ask yourself, does her wisdom inspire and resonate on a deeper level, or does it feel rehearsed and shallow? True Sigmas don't need to perform intelligence. Their lived experiences naturally shape their insights, making their words impactful without effort. Fake Sigmas, by contrast, rely on the illusion of wisdom to maintain their facade. And there you have it, Sigma ladies, the intricate truth behind the mask. Pretend Sigmas may sparkle on the surface, but their glow fades when you look closer. Real Sigma energy is rooted in authenticity, resilience, and a commitment to self-growth. These are qualities that can't be faked, no matter how convincing the act may be. As you navigate life, remember this: true strength doesn't shout, it simply exists. Surround yourself with individuals who embody integrity and authenticity. Be the woman who inspires others, not by what she says, but by how she lives. And never forget, your Sigma energy is your superpower. It's what sets you apart in a world of conformity. If this video gave you some new insights, let us know in the comments. Have you ever encountered someone wearing the Sigma mask? Share your experiences with the tribe below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Sigma Lady, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a chance to sharpen your awareness and step further into your authentic power. Until next time, stay bold, stay true, and keep radiating that unstoppable Sigma energy. I'll see you in the next one.